And joining me are Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though...
Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20. For the Pacers, yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example, and tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. Then there's Z, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. Butler passes to Z. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And he can't get the first one. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Butler kicks to Hero. Right wing. From past the arc. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Z.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Z. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Man, what strength from Butler. Refuses to be tied down or held down. Excellent concentration on the and 1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Goes back up. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Butler's got 5 now.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The the Heat with the lead. Pass to Z. Lets it go with a three. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Donte DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. Here's McDaniels. McDaniels controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Getting his timing just right on the putback. McDaniels, his activity, really special.
Right side Robinson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
12 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Reid misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reid. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Donte DiVincenzo. On the floor for Miami, we've got Z. He's out there with Richardson. Butler out there with Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the four-man position.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Pass to Ingles. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Heat moving the ball around, stolen by Conley. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Conley surveying the D. Rebound by the Heat. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away. But I tell tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Edwards. The 11-footer. Rebound Love. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Outside Conley. To the left wing. Here's Randall. That shot off. Great tee that time from Love. The 3-ball. No good. And so it's Miami. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the big half-court shot. Jump ball. We're taking about the shots. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Miami Heat.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
These two guys.
And that concludes halftime. Now time.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Z misses the layup. Timberwolves trail by 6. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Conley. 5 points in the game. Gobert, the pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. Well, you look at Z, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent footwork he has. I mean, terrific in his shot selection for such a young player. He's dependable, coachable, steady. This kid's going to really go far.
Alexander Walker on the wing. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Z. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Z. No good on the 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share.
Randall passes to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Yep, that one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Randall right side. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Alexander Walker. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. With some changes, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Love. Hero comes in for Burks. And Z subbed in for Rozier. Well, big discrepancy on the scoreboard at this point, but there is some time left.
Well, partner, it's going to take quite a run to turn things around at this point. At the end of this quarter, one of these teams is going to hoist that NBA Cup.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. Tyler Hero out there with Z, and it's Robinson in at the 3 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to McDaniels from outside the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that was from way outside. It's clear McDaniels has confidence in his long-range capabilities.
Here's Z. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Miami with a change here, too. Highsmith has checked in. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Highsmith. Now Hero. Over Edwards. And it falls over the rim and in. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Z. Julius Randall with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards passes to Randall. Over Adebayo. And that one hits back iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the wing. Randall kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Basket good. Now a timeout called by Miami. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a new group getting ready for Miami.
Make some noise.
Here's Z. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Here's Z. Covered by Conley. Here's Z. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Count that one. And they've done it. What a a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that's going to do it.